Hi, I am here with.
Hi, I'm Joaquin Herrera.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico. I'm the other exchange student. Yes, indeed.
What were your biggest takeaways from the exchange program?
By takeaways, you mean like fears? Like,
Yeah.
oh, first of all, I live in a really hot place in Mexico, so maybe the weather was one of them, and like making friends, Like I think those two were my two biggest ones.
What was your favorite part of being here at Marshall High School?
At Marshall High School, I get to experience life in another way because I failed. I live kind of like in a bubble or something in Mexico, so it like gave me another point of view. Plus, I get to do other things. I get to do like track and American football, which I've never tried before, and I knew a lot of great people.
How do you feel about the cultural differences here in America?
Well, I mean, there's obviously some cultural differences. I didn't felt it that much, but there were some times where I say, "Oh, this is different in Mexico." One example is the food times. We don't usually eat lunch. We eat breakfast and then a meal at like 3 p.m. and then dinner. So,
What do you miss about?
you good?
What did you miss most about home?
I think my freedom of liberty because I live in a pretty big city in Mexico. So and I had a car and I drive. I'm not allowed to drive here like motorized vehicles.
Yeah.
Plus, I live in the country. I live like really far away from the city. So other times in Mexico, I could just drive or even walk myself to the gym or to practice basketball or whatever. And here, I not only cannot walk, I need to ask for permission to my host parents. And there's like my host parents have a bunch of kids, so it's kind of hard for them to take me places. I think that's the most. I mean, and obviously family and friends.
Did you have a great experience in Marshall?
Yes, I would overall rate it a good experience. I mean, it wasn't what I expected, but it turned out to be great, and I 100% don't regret coming.
You made great friends, right?
Yes, you can make great friends. People here are very nice.
Yeah.
So,
What would you recommend about this program to other peers and other people?
will I recommend this program?
Yeah.
Yes, I would 100% recommend doing an exchange here. Gives you another like perspective of life, and it helps you a lot with your own development. I would describe it like that. So.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to add?
No. Well, I mean, there's obviously gonna be parts. It was, I think it was divided by parts. Like, there were parts that were really good, parts that were not that good. But overall, I think it was a really good thing coming here, and I would recommend doing an exchange here. And I'm gonna miss everyone at Marshall High School.